I'm Jake Harris along with Coach Paul Benefield of the Fyffe Red Devils. Coach, thanks so much for having us again. It's a pleasure to be back here in Fyffe.
Thank you. Thank y'all for coming.
We love it. Now, you got a big game coming up this week against the Ider Hornets. Big game plan going in. Any changes?
No changes. We just need a road win. The region's tough this year, and it's going to be a tough game at Ider. It always is.
Well, you know they're a hard-hitting football team, and they got a really tight defense. Has your schedule, your scheme changed any throughout practice? Do you change anything since you're playing against a different type of football team this week?
Well, not really. We can just do so many things, and that's all we can do. And it's just who plays the best and who has the least turnovers, and that's usually what wins and loses anyway. So, no changes.
No changes. Okay. Now you have Trent Thrash in your backfield. Now, he was kind of shut down early the first week against Geraldine. There was a little bit of a misstep there. Has he shined a little bit more as the season goes on?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of backs going to struggle against Geraldine. We couldn't block them, and that always helps your backs run better if you block people. And we didn't block them, but we blocked a little better since then.
Now, how has your special teams improved since week one? I know there was a few missteps with every single team in the entire county week one, but now tell us how your special teams has improved. Is there any different regimen that you've went about to improve them?
No, our special team's been pretty sound all year, and we've blocked a couple of punts and kicked off well and covered well, and our special team's been pretty solid.
We had a huge win last week. It was 55-14, I believe, over West End. And with Ider coming in, now Ider played West End and a little bit closer than 55-14. Does that ever give you any kind of an edge, thinking that maybe you outdid a team better than they did?
No, it shouldn't. I told the players yesterday that don't be a fool and compare scores from one team to the other, because it's a whole different game. It's 0-0 when it starts, and they had some turnovers in that game and had some special team problems that I'm sure they've got corrected by now.
Now, the big question going into the season was a freshman quarterback. And now a few things have changed. He's got a few games under his belt now. How is he performing now versus he was in week one? Do you look for big improvements for him in the future?
Well, we look for him to improve, but it's like we went into the season. We're not depending on him to win a game. We just, our running backs and our lines are supposed to block and run, and we pass when we can, and when people give us the opportunity to. So we don't expect him to win the game for us. We just don't want to put him in a situation where he'd lose the game.
So is your team working together very well as a functioning offense? Have they always gotten along on and off the field?
Always. I don't know about off the field, but we're going to get along on the field.
Leave your drama at the door, I guess, right?
That's right.
Well, any predictions going into this week? Has there been anyone that's kind of been off the side a little bit, off your register, that is expected to boost up that hasn't yet?
Well, we're starting to get everyone healthy now, I think. Will Mashburn had a turned ankle. It should be better, and then Levi Bates had pulled a muscle, and it should be 100%. So hopefully we're getting people back at 100% since the Geraldine game, and Ryan Martin's still banged up a little, but we expect him to play this week. So, we're going to get hit this week. Hopefully we'll do a little hitting, and it's going to be a head knocker.
Well, tell us a little bit about your defensive scheme. Not your scheme, but tell us a little bit about how you prepare against a team such as Ider, such a hard-hitting team as Ider. And are they going to run downhill at you? Do they spread it out?
We expect them to run at us, and they're going to throw it some when they can too, when they see that it's possible. So we're just going to have to be physical as they are, and hopefully we can protect the ball and do the things it takes to win.
Well, with Levi Bates at 100%, Trent Thrash going to be back in the mix. You got Mashburn at quarterback. Looks like you got a healthy bunch here at Fyffe. Expect to see them at 6:45 with the live stream on SouthernTorch.com. I'm Jake Harris with Fyffe Red Devil coach Paul Benefield. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you Friday night. 3. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Week 4 Coaches Show. I'm Jake Harris here with Coach Paul Benefield of the Fyffe Red Devils. Coach, thanks so much for having us. You want to get there or whatever we can take? I probably didn't turn mine on
That
silent.
face would have been good on there if you'd let that roll.
Oh,
wouldn't it?
good.